Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing an acne Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram what you wanted to know in terms of acne. I am not a dermatologist, but I am someone who has suffered from acne and I have done a ton of research, guys. I'm now ready to write my book on acne. I love researching, and when I have a problem, the first thing I always do is I research. So I've researched so much on acne that I want to share with you guys the knowledge. So some of the things I'm gonna say are things that I've just researched, and when it comes to acne, I don't know, I feel like there's so much I don't even know whether to call it controversy or not, but people have different thoughts, different opinions, different things that work for them. So what I'm gonna tell you is just supposed to point you in the right direction, and you could try, but if it doesn't work, please don't be like, hey, I saw this on Joanna's channel and I tried it and it didn't work. She's so fake. Oh my gosh. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I hope my glasses are not reflecting too much. Let me pull up those questions. Yeah. Okay. There was basically a lot to do with hyperpigmentation, scarring, dark spots, dark marks, whatever you want to call it. So if you've had acne, sometimes you come out of it having acne scarring. Personally, I think I was really lucky because I don't have a lot of acne scarring. First of all, my eyebrows are healing from microblading. That is why they look the way they look right now. So just forget that. Anyways, I didn't get much. I had a bit of hyperpigmentation. I still do, but I didn't get, my acne didn't leave me with too much scarring, which is a really good thing, and I'm really grateful about that. But many people come out of acne with a lot of acne scarring, and people want, to have that flawless, smooth skin. So I'm going to share with you guys all the research I did on this matter. Okay, so first of all, before you start clearing dark marks, okay, my notes are here, guys, that's why I'm looking down. Before you start thinking about clearing your dark spots, your acne scars, your whatever it is, you first have to have healed your acne. I don't think it makes sense for you to start tackling your acne scars and your dark marks and you still have active acne and active breakouts, because you're just doing like zero work. You start clearing, but then you have breakouts, they end. So the first thing you have to work on is actually healing your acne. The second thing I would say is patience. Oh my goodness, guys. I think when it comes to acne, when it comes to acne scars, hyperpigmentation, anything to do with the skin, it's like the skin takes some time to respond, so you really need patience. You're not going to be able to heal your dark spots or fade your acne scars in a week. And I know that there are a ton of videos out there. In fact, I saw so many of them when I was researching over all the research I have done over time. I saw so many of them just saying how to clear your face in. Sorry, I need to put my phone on silent. There are all these videos saying how to heal your spots in 1 week, how to clear acne scarring in 1 week, how to clear your acne in 3 days. That's all well and good, but the truth is I don't know, guys, I think the glare on my glasses is too much. Let me just take them off so that we can see each other. Wow, today I'm really losing my train of thought. So you have to be patient. And the thing is, I know, like, when you have acne and acne scars, you really just want to get rid of them quickly, but I don't think that there's a quick remedy for it. And I hate hearing that personally, but it's honestly just the truth. And I think that the minute you start being okay with the acne and the acne scars and the hyperpigmentation, that's when, like, you'll be patient with the process. So be patient, forget about all those I cleared my acne in 1 week things. The second thing, is it the third thing? I'm not sure. I would say when it comes to dark spots, acne scars, hyperpigmentation, is I think you need to get a sunscreen, because typically what the sun does is that it darkens you. So if you have acne scars or dark spots and you're exposed to the sun, what's going to happen is that your acne scars and your dark marks are going to become even darker, or your dark under eye circles are going to become even darker, which means that you're going to have to spend more time clearing them. So I would say, even like as you're beginning your journey to clear your scarring and all, get yourself a sunscreen and wear it every single day, just to prevent the dark marks from getting even darker. The other thing I would say, which I think you guys already know by now, is don't pop your pimples. I think it's easier said than done. Personally, I never ever picked at my acne, like maybe, and that's maybe why I didn't get too much scarring, although sometimes scarring doesn't necessarily come from picking your acne. So, but it definitely goes a long way if you don't pick at your acne, pop your pimples and stuff like that. There's a right time and a right way to pop your pimples, and if you don't do it the right way at the right time, then you'll be left with a scar. So okay, from my research, these are some of the things that really stood out to me and people have used over time, and they work over time. Again, I said patience. So first is aloe vera gel. There's also the Indian clay healing mask. I've heard very many good things about this mask. If you've used any of these things, please comment down below and tell us your experience with them. There's also rose hip seed oil, witch hazel or apple cider vinegar as a toner. I have personally used apple cider vinegar as a toner and I love it so much. I usually, and in fact I have a whole video on it. It's really good. Then there's rose water, honey, and turmeric. Turmeric actually deals a lot with hyperpigmentation because it's a natural brightener, so it brightens the skin. So these are all natural ways, and then other than that we have other not natural ways, and the only one I seem confident talking about is probably the glycolic acid, which is what I have been personally using. I think it's also very slow, but like I said, patience is so important. So actually, speaking on that glycolic acid, it's an exfoliator, and exfoliation, according to my research and just personal experience, is really important when it comes to fading your acne scars, because you want to get rid of all those dead skin cells, right? And kind of that will help to fade your acne scars. So you definitely need to exfoliate. There's chemical exfoliation and physical or mechanical exfoliation. Sharon of My Kenyan Puff has a really good video on that, which I'm going to link down below, which she talks about the advantages and disadvantages of both, so you can go check it out. But if you do have acne or acne prone skin, I wouldn't recommend that you do mechanical or physical exfoliation, because it causes a lot of irritation, and irritation causes inflammation, and that is what acne is essentially. So if you have acne or acne prone skin or sensitive skin, then I think chemical exfoliation would be the way to go. So physical exfoliation is where like what the product you're using has like small beads, and it doesn't have to be a product, it could even be an exfoliating glove, but it's very abrasive on the skin. And then you have chemical exfoliation, which just has, you know, things like acids. It's a product you apply on your face and it exfoliates for you, now like the glycolic acid. So yes, I don't know of any other mechanical chemical exfoliants or exfoliators, I don't know. But mechanical, there's the spin brush, which some people swear by and it's really popular. And then there are of course also the homemade exfoliators, like, you know, the ugali flour scrub and things like those. So it's up to you to decide whether you have acne prone skin or not, or acne, so that you can decide what kind of exfoliation to use. Because if you're just clearing your acne scars and you no longer have acne, then I think you can get away with physical or mechanical exfoliation. Alright guys, now the next set of questions that I just grouped together has to do with acne and diet. Many people have taken an interest in how I eat. Our family, by the way, has taken like a more holistic, naturopathic approach to diet and to life. So I guess I am going to share with you guys like what we do in our family, or what I personally do. My dad is like a nutrition guru, and not just mainstream nutrition, but more of I don't know how to explain it, but he's a nutrition guru. So everything I tell you guys, it is backed by research and a lot of good success stories. So maybe I'll just tell you guys like what I eat, what I've cut out, even if I'm sure I've mentioned, but I'll just go into it. So first of all, I've cut out sugar. And sugar, you know, just doesn't just mean sugar in tea. There's like a lot of sugar we take every day, including hidden sugars that are in carbs and things like wheat, you know. So you'll find a lot of hidden sugars in these things. So we've, like in our family, we've really cut out carbs, wheat. Like from time to time, we'll have cake, we'll have pizza, fine, because balance. But for the most part, we don't eat carbs and wheat and the likes. We've also significantly reduced how much processed food we take, because processed food again has those hidden sugars. It has sugar sugar is a good preservative. So the other thing that we've cut out is the oils, like vegetable oils and hydrogenated fats like kimbo, kasuku and the likes. Vegetable oils are kinarina, you know, just these ones for cooking and for making chipo. And then also I've really been keen on how much protein I'm taking. So for every weight, for the weight you have, there's a specific amount of grams of protein you're supposed to take. So okay, we don't like count things, by the way. It might sound like it's a lot, but we don't like count, hey, okay, I've taken 2 grams of this. So no, we do not do that. And then we've also, I think I've talked about the probiotics before, the kefir, the kombucha, whatever. And then also, I think I've also mentioned that I drink ACV, apple cider vinegar, in the morning. Just to promote like production of acid in the stomach. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into it, but if you guys would want me to do like a whole video on it, maybe even with my dad, then comment down below and we can organize that. Also, our eating habits have really changed. Like we don't combine certain foods, like we don't combine proteins and starch. That's when we are eating starch, because I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that, or like after eating, after a meal, you feel like full and uncomfortable and bloated. I think, or from what I understood from my dad, is that there are proteins and carbohydrates and starches are broken down differently. So when you mix the two, they kind of sit in your stomach and take a little bit long to get digested, which is why you get bloated and the likes. And then when food stays in your stomach for too long, it starts like going bad in your stomach and like producing toxins and stuff like that. So we don't combine our proteins and our starch. So we'll do a protein and a vegetable, or if we're doing a starch, we'll do like a starch or even starchy vegetables, but not with protein. Yes, and then also we take supplements. We take vitamin C, which is excellent. Like just Google the benefits of vitamin C. And we also take magnesium supplements. Diet, I think, is a really big factor when it comes to acne. In fact, many people have healed their acne just by changing their diets. Okay. Then I also got now a bunch of questions to do now with acne.org. I think the main one I got was, do you have to keep using the regimen? The answer is most probably. And that's one of the things, and I think I mentioned when I was starting, that's one of the things that I was so terrified of, because acne.org treats the symptoms, but it doesn't treat the root cause. So the symptoms is the acne. Like acne is a problem that is caused from what's going on inside your body. So it presents itself as acne, and what the acne.org regimen does is that it takes care of the acne but not the root cause. So for me, having changed my diet significantly. I really believe now that my acne, I'm also treating my acne from the inside. But when you're treating things from the inside, guys, it takes so long. Like, it can take you 1 or 2 years after adjusting your lifestyle and your diet for your acne to actually clear, and that's too long for me. So that is why I'm using the regimen, but I do plan to stop. But I'm really confident in the diet we've been following at home, that when I actually do stop the regimen, then my acne is not gonna come back, because I don't want to be dependent on it forever. So if you're planning on getting the regimen, I would suggest be treating the root cause in the process, because we want clear skin and we want it now. But in the meantime, you could be treating your acne from within, so that when your acne is clear and you want to stop the regimen, then you've healed your acne from within. And now I'm just repeating myself. Anyway, someone else also asked how my experience with the AHA has been, but I think I've talked about this. It's a good exfoliator. Like, when I sleep, because I apply it in the night, when I wake up, my skin is like so smooth. It's also done something for my hyperpigmentation, because I used to have a lot of hyperpigmentation on these areas on my face, and now it's gone. So yeah. Someone else, quite a number of people actually talked about getting rashes on their face. I think rashes are usually like a reaction to something you're using most of the time. Like, maybe you've used a bad product, or you're continuously using a bad product, and your face is just reacting to that. Okay guys, I'm going to end the video here, because at this point I have talked for too long. I don't even think I have answered all your questions, but I definitely want to be doing more videos, because I have so much information in my head that I want to share with you guys. And if it's something that can help you, then I would really love to share it. So if you have any additional questions on anything I've talked about here today, or anything in general, then just leave them down below. I feel like this video is so confused. My train of thought was all over the place. Thanks for watching.